Hello everyone, I am Professor Vishal Tiwari from IT Department of St. Vincent Pallotti College of Engineering and Technology, Nagpur. Today, we will be discussing about student data analysis using Google Analytics. So, today we will be discussing what is data analysis, why data analysis is required, types of analysis, and the type of analysis we do in our education and the demonstration of the tool Google Analytics using Data Studio. So let's start with the topic. Data analysis. Data analysis is nothing but a process that is used for cleaning a data, transforming a data, modeling on the data, and discovering something very informative out of the data for making proper decision. That decision can be in educational organization or in a business model. Many of the time you might have heard this word business analysis, but all these things are similar to what we will be doing in our future process. Why analysis? Analysis is very important. Being a teacher, it is very important for us to identify where our students are facing problem. Once we identify the problem, we need a concrete data for it. Let's say I am assuming that particular student is weak in maths, but my assumption will not be good enough for it. I need a proper concrete data. That data is nothing but the type of test or quiz I conduct, and based on which I can say, yes, this particular student is good in maths, this particular student is having difficulty in maths. So once I start exploring those data, I will have a meaningful response from the dataset which I am having. Once I identified the facts and figure of the data which I have, I can definitely analyze a individual student. So for that we need to have a knowledge of these four types of analysis. Those are descriptive, diagnostic, predictive, and prescriptive. These are the four basic type of analysis that are used. So first we will discuss about descriptive analysis. Descriptive analysis is based on the past data. Based on the past data means whatever type of performance he has done in previous class or previous years. Those kind of data can be a descriptive analysis, based on which we can identify, yes, this particular student has done good in previous years for maths. This particular student has done good in science, English. Based on that, we can analyze the student. Next type is diagnostic, where we can determine, yes, this particular student is good in that particular subject, or he is facing difficulty in that particular subject. It is based on the descriptive analysis which we have done previously, and based on that we analyze the thing and take a step or determine the result as this particular thing is there. That is, either it is a positive sign or as a negative sign. So that is nothing but a diagnostic test. Then based on the performance and the response which we receive, we can predict the individual student's result, which indicates, yes, this student, based on the previous result, like in our class we have conducted 2-3 class test, we have semester test we have conducted, and then finally a student appears for the board. The student performance during these internal tests we can predict, yes, that particular student can score this much in the board. So it is nothing but a predictive analysis that we do. Normally in our teaching field we do these kind of things in verbal fashion, but here we will have something concrete to do for it. So in predictive analysis we will be dealing with these kind of information. And last type is prescriptive. It is one of the most important in our education field, because the above three things are there in record, but this prescriptive analysis, when we as a teacher apply prescriptive analysis, we are opting for a solution for a particular student that needs to be very specific, and we should always be in a position to resolve the queries or difficulty of the students. Normally in education we mostly miss out these type of student analysis. We are dealing with the good students in our day-to-day life, but many of the time majority of the class is missed out from the teacher. So if we use a proper data analysis tool, we can have a complete record of a class. And when we do a complete analysis of a class, we normally do it in the form of result analysis. But result analysis is not the only thing as a teacher I should do. I should analyze every individual student for every individual subject, so that I can do the proper justification with the subject, and in return student should get empowered with all the knowledge which I want to deliver to him. So now, without wasting much of a time, we will start with the demonstration. So now, before starting with Data Studio, I will first take you to the grade sheets. The grade sheets are the sheets generated from LMS. We have seen different types of LMS in our previous sessions. In that, whether we are using Google Classroom, Moodle, or any other LMS, we can generate these kind of grade sheets which will give us direct indication about the student. Now if you look at this grade sheet, you will find that there is one header. In that they have given user name, that is student's name, and different quiz and the quiz which we have taken throughout the course. If I go through the sheet, you can see that number of quizzes I have taken throughout the particular course. Now I have taken more than 20 plus different type of quizzes on a particular topic of a subject. In my class, there are 74 different students. So if you look at the type of data collection I have, it is huge. So now, to start up with the data analysis, we have achieved first type of analysis, that is descriptive analysis. According to descriptive analysis, they say that detailed past data of a particular element should be available. Here our focus is towards the student. So we can now identify student performance on a particular question. We have that data. Diagnostic type of data is also available in this sheet, where we can identify in which particular topic student has scored less mark, where they need to work on. But I am visualizing that data at the screen. That's why I am in a position to identify. But if I scroll down, the data is big. It is not that small. There are 74 different students of whose data I need to go by. Now, if I consider time for it, it is going to consume time. So, I would recommend first two analysis can be done using normal grade sheets. After this, for predictive type of analysis and prescriptive type of analysis, we should use Data Studio, a Google product. So let's start with it. First thing I will do is I will open a web browser. Once I open a web browser, I will open a google.com. After Google page gets loaded, I will click on this Google Apps. After clicking on it, I will go to Google Sheets. Now, why I am going for Google Sheets? The reason behind that is, in Data Studio, for any type of analysis, we require a proper data resource. To create a data resource, we will be creating Google Sheet. It will be acting as a data resource for the analysis we are going to do. The screen which you are visualizing is of different types of template that Google Sheet offers, and in start you can see a plus sign where it is written blank. So what I will do, I want to create a blank sheet. So I will open it. As soon as it opens, you can see its structure is almost like a normal spreadsheet. First thing here I will do is I will give a name to spreadsheet. So I will write OS grade sheet. I will go to my Excel sheet. I will select complete data from my Excel sheet using Ctrl C. I will copy it and then again go to browser. In the Google Sheet, I will do Ctrl V, that is paste. Once the data is pasted, I can find the entire records which were available with my sheet, which was stored at my local hard disk, is now available with me in Google Sheet. The best part of this Google Sheet is we can access it anytime, anywhere, as it is available on Google Cloud. So now, using this, I am done with the first step, that is creating a data resource for my data analysis. Now my data is ready, which is online also now. Here, you will find no option of save. The reason for that is, in cloud, everything is saved after every second. So, once I am done with it, I will go back and I will click refresh. Once I done with the refresh, you can find that today I have created one sheet with the name OS grade sheet. If you have any query, you can ask on the email ID given on your screen. Thank you.